Detroit Lions safety Brian Branch was the spark of a post-game skirmish on Sunday night, just moments after his team fell 30-17 to the Kansas City Chiefs. Branch, a 23-year-old safety, appeared to ignore a handshake from Patrick Mahomes, which led to a disagreement between him and wide receiver Juju Smith-Schuster. After the final snap of the game, Branch lashed out at Smith-Schuster, who then ran after the Lions defender and caused a mix-up of players from both teams. While Branch did apologize in front of reporters in the aftermath of the incident, he was considered likely to receive some kind of punishment from the NFL. The league has taken a firm stance on physical interactions between players like the one Branch sparked, and he also has a history of being fined by the NFL, with reasoning from illegal hits to unsportsmanlike conduct. On Monday, the league announced a suspension for Branch. Here's what to know about the incident, Branch's suspension and the league's precedent for similar offenses. Why was Brian Branch suspended? The NFL has announced a one-game suspension without pay for Branch for his role in the incident with Smith-Schuster. Branch appealed the suspension, but the ruling was upheld. Should he wind up serving that suspension in Week 7, he'd miss the Lions' Monday night matchup against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Your aggressive, non-football act was entirely unwarranted, posed a serious risk of injury, and clearly violated the standards of conduct and sportsmanship expected of NFL players, NFL Vice President of Football Operations John Runyon wrote to Branch, per Tom Pelissero. Your conduct reflected poorly on the NFL and has no place in our game. According to the Detroit Free Press, when asked if he expected to hear from the NFL about the fighting incident, Branch initially said, "I don't know." Lions head coach Dan Campbell called Branch's actions inexcusable post-game. "Let me start with this. I love Brian Branch, but what he did is inexcusable and it's not going to be accepted," Campbell said. "It's not what we do, it's not what we're about. I apologize to Coach, Andy, Reid and the Chiefs and Schuster. That's not okay. That's not what we do here and it's not going to be okay. He knows it, our team knows it, so that's not what we do." Brian Branch fight with Juju Smith-Schuster. Branch appeared to be already unhappy with both Mahomes and Smith-Schuster by the time Lions-Chiefs concluded. After Mahomes appeared to celebrate in Branch's direction on a rushing touchdown, then Smith-Schuster hit Branch with a block he thought should have been illegal. The Detroit safety completely ignored Mahomes' attempt for a handshake as the matchup concluded. Smith-Schuster seemed to notice that interaction, confronting Branch, who then immediately approached the Chiefs receiver as soon as the final snap was done with. Branch lashed out toward Smith-Schuster, hitting him in the helmet, then Smith-Schuster ran after him as the two wrestled each other to the ground. Plenty of Lions and Chiefs players got involved trying to break it up, with Branch and Smith-Schuster at the center of it all. The incident left Smith-Schuster walking to the locker room with a towel over his nose.